I mean,
That's what is so mind blowing about this 85 South. I don't even know you call it a show. It's like a movement. It's like a revolution. Like the impact that 85 South is making, not just on the comedy game, but like entertainment. It's like unfounded what you guys are achieving. And I've talked to Chad, the producer, and Carlos and Clayton. Like, what is your take on 85 South and why it is having the impact that it has?
one, because it's genuine. This is a genuine relationship that we have. Like Fly came in, 2 seasons after we came in, but he fit right in. And just when we communicated with each other, it was just always genuine. So that's the basis of it.
Okay.
But one of the major things that I think it is, we're in a hotel lobby right now.
We are in a hotel lobby. This is the mud. This is the come up.
This is all the way. We're in a hotel lobby, and they excited.
You know, you guys went from like the studios to the trap to this.
And that's the thing. Like the only way that can happen is just if it's genuine. You have to be excited about going to do whatever it is you're going to do.
Yeah.
And one of the major things I think that makes what we do a little different is that we all hold our own in our own right. I got shows in Atlanta this weekend. DC was in Pittsburgh yesterday. Carlos is in Cincinnati, Ohio, headlining the Funny Bone all weekend. So we all do what we do individually, but we come together and get on stage together. You know, Kings of Comedy is a legendary movie, but could you imagine if we got to see DL, Sid, Bernie, and Steve come out together and talk shit together? That's a whole nother movie.
Right.
So I think that's really what gives people the different feel. You've never seen it done that way before. And it's all improv. The shit be magic to us too. Like we don't practice anything. We get on stage and we go. You know what I mean? We got my man Craig right here who can attest to that. We never sit around and have no meetings about, all right, bro, we in this city, so this what we got. None of that. Because it's so genuine. And like I said, that energy that I was talking about is so strong and it's so genuine that when we get on stage, it's literally magic. So I think that most people can see that. And even the people who may have negative opinions about what we do, because, you see all of that, that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Because that is the same type of effect that the positive energy has. Even though you don't like it, it's affected you some type of way. And what it is that we do has made you feel real emotion. So that means it's something special. I heard somebody say that Martin wasn't funny the other day. I looked at him like they was crazy, but he was able to sit and have a conversation to me as to why he didn't, which means you watched it long enough to develop the opinion that you had. So it really doesn't change in regards to what I'm giving you or what Martin did in regards to giving you that show. He gave it to you, and because he gave it to you, he was able to formulate something that lasted for long after he stopped doing it and still have people having conversations about it right now. And that's the type of energy that we create with the 85. Like, God forbid if we was to stop tomorrow, the things that we've done up until this point, I feel like will be talked about for a long time because people haven't even really grasp the reality of it, like to go back and watch, like these guys are really doing something completely different. So I just think that the reason why we're able to do what we do, not necessarily the success because that just came organically, but the reason why we're able to do what we do is because it was just based in a genuine, we brothers for real. You know what I mean? We don't sit around and talk about work, we talk about life. You know what I mean? Like, we know each other's children, families. I've been to these people's house and hugged their mothers, and you know what I mean? Like, all of us. It's just a different type of environment. And for us to be able to have that type of brotherhood and still be able to get on stage and share the light, it's amazing, man.
And the 85 percenters definitely reflect that.
Yeah, they serious. You know what I mean?
They
like,
are
and
in there.
It's crazy to me because, all around it's just a blessing, man. It's just a super blessing because, like I said, like we've been talking about this whole time, my perspective is different, and Los's perspective is different, and Fly's perspective is different. So a lot of the things that will probably cause dissension or cause disruption amongst this process just doesn't affect us the same way. I've seen people, you know, we work in all different types of environments. I've seen how opinions affect people. I've seen people really look at comments that people leave and be truly like deflated.
Right.
There's no way I can be deflated about anybody's opinion. You are entitled to your opinion, but I'm entitled not to give a fuck about it. You know what I mean? And that's whether it be whatever it may be. But none of us allow what they say, quote unquote, to affect what we do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be me regardless of whether or not you like it or not. You don't have to like it. But until you decide to get up and do something that's going to stop me from doing what I do, you're going to have to just keep not liking it.
But I've seen the people that do like it. You guys are like the Beatles out there.
Yeah, I
yo.
mean, no, it's
like,
that's
do you have a
people,
crazy
the
fan
people who
story
do
or anything?
The people who do love it, like that's something. No, I'd like to look at life in regards to this. You don't have to know what you want. You just have to know what you don't want and don't like. So as long as you know what you don't like, you're good. The love, you don't even have to. Like that goes without saying because that isn't what somebody's going to need motivation on. So I don't even like to even really discuss those type of things because you don't need no motivation on how to deal with love. But the negative stuff and the hate that comedians and entertainers get is what I see deflate them. So if I can offer any type of perspective, it'll be based in that because the love is the love. You don't need no preparation for love. Love is love. And whenever you get it, you're going to know it's love. I had a dude in the mall walk up on me, man, literally, Chico, I love you, nigga. I love you. I was like, appreciate you, bro. I'm walking away. He was like, hey, love you, nigga. And it's like, you don't have to prepare for that. You know what I mean? That doesn't take any preparation because you're able to receive that however you receive it. But it's the other stuff that you have to prepare yourself for, the stuff that you don't want. So once you prepare yourself for the stuff that you don't want, everything that you want just becomes that much more magnified because the things that you don't want don't affect your ability to recognize the things that you do.
And the come up, as we'll land this plane here, one thing that helps comedians keep perspective is like bombing on stage. And I ask every comedian on here like a story of getting booed or like just an unforgettable show that where just everything went wrong.
Right.
Like, do you have one top of mind that?
And this is how crazy it happens for me.
Okay.
This is how unique I am as a human being.
Hot breath.